there, folks. Oh, just felt the impulse to make another video. So I think the last video that I made, me and my puppy, we was down to our last 300 quid in a brand new part of the country. Didn't know anybody, and we were getting kind of like desperado. But thankfully I have a trade, because I put the effort in my life and learned to trade. It didn't come easy. I had to board a plane on a one-way ticket with 250 quid many years ago. Landed in a foreign country with a hope and a prayer that somebody would help me out, and they did within 24 hours. And this industry has been good for me for like 30 years now. I've just spilt my drink all over the fucking van. But anyway, I'm going to carry on regardless. I keep it real, don't I? So anyway, dishing my business cards out, and I've now got 3 boats on the go, and because I'm trying, you know, never be beaten. I was in a supermarket car park, and I'm a big fan of Land Rover Defenders. I've been for many years, and I know the different styles. There was a Land Rover Defender Wolf, which is what the special services used to use in deserts, that they're designed for speed in rough terrain, and I recognised this style. And on the side of it there was writing boat builders. So the business cards that I'd had printed up, which cost me £10, which some of you who follow the channel will know, I put one in the handle of the driver's the driving side of the Land Rover Defender, and a company's got back to me. I've got a brand new yacht which has had an accident, and they don't have the skill set to complete the job, and they're asking me if I can do it for them. Sorry, I'm popping up my mess while I'm doing this. And I've got more than the skill set to fix it for them. So it's going to be a nice earner if I get this. So I've got 3 boats on the go already. I've got to go and look at another one in a minute. Well, in about 2 hours. And then each one is about 1,200 quid a week. Just for me to stay afloat, you know. So if I get this next one, it's going to be about 18 grand. I'll do it. If we get it, I'll do it, and that's me done for working for the year. And I only do this because I was drunk and bought a puppy, and I woke up face down on a mate's sofa with a tiny little puppy licking my face, and I'm like, oh fuck, I guess I'm doing this now. And I took nearly a year off. And this is me getting back into the game, and thankfully my trade is somewhat unique. And it only takes a matter of weeks before you sort it out again. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this because people out there that have given up or think they have no hope, or just fucking lazy, because there's a fucking lot of lazy cunts out there on the benefits and rinsing the system, right? You know, some things take years to learn, and it's painful, but always a learning curve, and you'll only ever master it by making the fucking effort. And while you're learning, you will feel insecure, you will feel useless, and everything else. You know, it's a natural process, but industry, which I'm all for the human race, will evolve, and it will evolve you as well. So you should turn up on time with the right attitude and make it happen. Just bear with me. Yeah, sorry folks. The guy who actually owns this boatyard that I'm on turned up, so I don't like filming in front of people. I get a bit insecure. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, you gotta put the effort in your life, and you will be rewarded. You know, you can't go through life making excuses. See, when I used to live in Glastonbury with the fake hippies, which that town used to be beautiful, but now it's infested with cocaine and crack, and the people they're disgusting. Yeah, don't fall for any of that shit. People that go there thinking it's this, that, on the face value, and very quickly they realise this is not a nice place, not a good place. You know what I mean? So where was I going with that? So you have to bear with me. My brain goes off into so many different directions when I'm trying to talk. I'm just trying to make something of a motivational and a reassuring video to people, because there's a lot of people out there that are lost with no direction. And the thing is, unless you turn up somewhere with an intention and a purpose, you won't have any direction, and you'll be full of shit making excuses for the rest of your life. Who wants to live like that? I certainly don't. So my motivation at this point, you know, I'm not perfect. I have my massive moments of depression and shutdown. You know, I struggle with it because of abuse from my vulnerable years of not so intelligent, fucking nasty people. But my motivation at the moment is I now have a puppy. That's my purpose. But because of my puppy, and I don't want her to die, I don't want to be parted from her, I want her to be fat with food and happy, because I love her. And for me to do that, I need finances. This is how capitalism works. And then you sell your soul for a little while, you create something, and then your dreams come true. So this is where we are. Anyway, so I've got an insurance job. If I pull 18 grand out of this, the guy who's got this boatyard, he's got like land and a property with a couple of holiday lets on it. Over £500,000 plot. But because no one's got any money anymore, nobody's going on holiday. I hear it from one end of the country to the other, but I've got a friend in Finland who I need to complete this job that is potentially going to happen. So, and it's an insurance job. So what I can do, this is how commerce works. Because this guy's been nice to me and give me a break, now I've got this potentially big hit. I can rent 2 of those holiday lets off him for 6 weeks, which will give him some revenue to help him in his little business. My friend and myself and Stella, obviously, get accommodation while we're working and fixing this insurance job. This is capitalism. That's how it works. You put the effort in and you get rewarded. The communist, socialist, no. And that, none of it's ever worked, never worked. And it's a dictator rife ideology. I don't want to be fucking told what to do. Capitalism gives me freedom and the opportunity to make it, or at least have a go. So my ideology, I'm all for capitalism. Fuck sucking socialism and communism, and all you fuckers out there fucking with your flags, you're traitors. Alright? You ain't got a fucking clue what you're talking about. I spent a lot of my life living in these countries, and every single one of them, they all live like fucking cunts. They live like shit. And I grew up in an England which had a standard, because it was rife with industry, revenue coming and going, blah, 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 and it filters down, and we all end up with a good life. I feel it's important for me just to get this out, you know what I mean? Just, even if one person listens to what I say and goes, actually, that pikey cunt is actually fucking right, then great. I've got one person. That's enough. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, this video, what is it about? I suppose I just want to portray, if you put the shift in and make the effort, you will be rewarded. I promise you that. Never give up. Keep going. Stop making excuses. Get out of bed on time. Have a mindset. Get out there and make it happen. And it will happen. I promise you. God loves a trier. Trust me on that one. Right then, folks, I think we're done there now. Yeah, that'll do us for today. I hope you appreciate the video. Like, dislike, comment, I don't give a fuck. Just take heed of what I've said.